This right here is a lesser known version of MAC's famous XR8PA-3/8 ratchet. Now why I say it's a lesser known version is the XR8APA has been known and loved for many, many years. It was a 3/8 hard handled ratchet, as you see here. And from what I understand, they only came in one or two colors. I think it was a red. Your options were red or orange for the handle. But this particular version was special because, as you can see, this is a limited edition Dale Earnhardt version. And this was made to commemorate his 1993 Winston Cup Championship. Now, let me take it out real quick. There it is. You can see it's a normal MAC ratchet, but they have kind of etched with squiggly lines. You really get in there. The etching, it's kind of made up of like really, really squiggly little lines. The Winston Cup part, I don't know how many were made, but everyone was serialized. Obviously over 5,000. This is the highest number I've seen at 5,380, but it's possible they made 7 or upwards and over 9,000. But the interesting thing about these was, with a lot of commemorative tools, they're actually normal ratchets. Now, you won't see the XR8APA part number on this anywhere, although it does say oil regularly and all that stuff like every other MAC. So a lot of people that had these ratchets thought they were just for show. They weren't actually a truly usable tool. They were kind of like a dummy ratchet, but that is actually not the reality. Although there's no part number on this, on the ratchet itself, or the box it came in. It came in this kind of velvet lined box. There was a cardboard liner that came over this box, and it actually had the part number for this particular ratchet. Now, this ratchet is known as an XR8APA-DE for Dale Earnhardt. And the only difference between this and the regular 36 tooth 3/8 ratchet is the fact that they took these, and before they took basically ratchet blanks, they didn't grind a part number into them. But instead, like I said, they, as I mentioned before, they etched 93 Winston Cup champion, and they put his signature on the handle. What's cool about these, I mentioned these in another video. You can get these relatively cheap. They're all over the place online. There are some people that think they're worth a fortune, but you can get these also pretty comparatively dirt cheap to a normal XR8APA. And most of these are unused. I paid like 25 or 30 bucks for this thing. And going on eBay, they range everywhere from, you know, upwards and over $200 to as low as I think 60 bucks or best offer. And the reason for that is they're not that limited. Yeah, they made a few thousand of them, but every single one is in great shape. And a lot of people don't realize that you can use this as a regular ratchet. And this kind of falls in line with a lot of the limited edition tools. Some of them aren't actually usable. They're just showpieces. They don't have the same internals. But this is one of many that is merely a recasting of an actual tool. So although this doesn't come with a lifetime warranty, you can get the rebuild kit, and these are very stout ratchets. They'll last a lifetime. So if you want a cheap 3/8 MAC ratchet, look into one of these. And if you want cheap tools, look into some of these limited editions. As I mentioned in another video, they're a cheap and interesting way to get into tool truck tools without breaking the bank. And you'll have some cool things in your box that you rarely see. Plus, quick side note, this is the only version that you can get a black handle in. Happy tool hunting.